Hi, this is Dave and welcome to the Table, a series of videos where I review and discuss various board and card games looking at them from a family perspective. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Snake Oil from Out of the Box. Now, Snake Oil is a 3 to 10 player party game where each player gets the opportunity to try and sell an item to a customer. It's very creative in what you can do. Is this the best party game in the world? Let's take a look at it and I'll come back and I'll give you my thoughts. Okay, let's take a look at the components inside Snake Oil and also how to set this game up. And this is really simple because all you need to do is just open up the box. Just take the lid off and boom, we're pretty much ready to play. Inside this box there is a nice insert that holds all of the cards. So the 4 compartments on the outside, they hold 324 of these cards right here. Then the backs have this nice snake oil bottle, and then it has the nice little slogan of "It cures what ails you." And on the other side, there's going to be a bunch of, and the cards will each have a word on them. So we have, fear and sleep and broom and maybe news or napkin or dream. So there's 324 different words that come in this game. Then in the middle here, there are 36 cards here, and they're all double-sided, and these are the customer cards. So for example, here we have a police officer or soldier. So at the start of the game, one person is going to be selected to be the customer first. They will draw a card from there, and then they will choose, and they will reveal what they're going to be. So for this demonstration, we are going to have the soldier as the customer. So the idea behind this game now is each player is going to have a hand of cards, and we're going to choose 2 of the words in our hand, put them together, and come up with a sales pitch to try and sell them this particular item. So each player is going to have a hand of 6 cards. So if we look here, we will look at the opening hand for us, and we happen to have the words towel and glitter and cream and mirror and pleasure and underwear. So depending on where your mind goes to with this, it can go in all sorts of different directions. But looking at this game from a family perspective, we want to try and keep this a little bit more G-rated. Now, if we're going to sell something to this soldier, I'm kind of thinking of what I have in here is maybe we're going to try and sell him some mirror underwear. And I'm going to explain, so I'm going to take these 2 cards and I'm going to place them face down. The other cards I'm going to put off to the side. And each of the players is going to do the same thing. And they will go around, each person, they will have about 30 to 40 seconds overall to come up with the sales pitch. And then you have about 30 seconds to try and sell to this customer. So the gameplay would go something like this. I would say, okay, you, being the soldier, one of your requirements is that you have to be available for inspection at any given moment. And a lot of times you don't want to be doing those push-ups if something is not right, if your uniform is out of place. Therefore, when you're getting ready and you want to make sure that everything is all right, what you need is mirror underwear. So what you can do is when you put these on, and you'll be able to look down and you'll be able to see up behind your back, make sure that everything is good on the back side, which you can't see, so that you pass inspection every time. Each of the players is going to do something similar, and then the customer will then choose who had the best sales pitch and which item they were going to buy, and they would in turn give them this particular card. The next turn, that player will become the customer, and this is going to continue around and around and around. At the end of that turn, cards just get discarded in the box, and we'll draw 2 new cards so that you have a starting hand of 6 cards. Play is going to continue for as long as you want. The box says until everybody gets a chance to be the customer once, but in my experience of playing this, it just keeps going and going and going until we just decide that we don't want to play anymore. So it's usually for a long time, and we usually go through all the cards in the box. So that is how you play Snake Oil. Okay, so let's talk about Snake Oil here, and I will tell you what I think. Is this the best party game in the world? For me, this is the best one that I have played so far. Now, we used to always play together as a family. We would get together and play apples to apples, and I'm sure that many of you have played that game as well. It's a fun game, gets everybody together. It's a quick, easy setup, easy to play. Everybody usually has a laugh and has a good time. Now, Snake Oil replaces that for me, and I will tell you why. In Snake Oil, you have to work to win. The other one, it just happens to be whatever's funny, and it's kind of lucky if you get your card picked. This one here, you have to sell the item, which is really, really cool. Now, let's look at this game from a family perspective. This game here has several things that are going for it that are very, very strong. First of all, you have spontaneous creativity in this. You literally have 6 words to work with. 2 of them you're just going to draw. And then you have a customer that's going to be revealed, so you're not really sure what it is. And then you have about, not quite a minute to come up with what you're going to sell them and how you're going to present it. So it's really, you kind of come up with, spontaneous stuff, and you're just going to be very much impromptu. So it's really, really good at making the mind have to work that way, and I love that. This is such a great way to get the creative juices flowing. Also, this game is really, really good at developing language and being able to communicate, and it is a good way to effectively improve speaking skills because you are directly engaged in trying to make a persuasive speech, going through with playing the cards and going through playing the game and trying to sell them an item. So those are very, very, very strong elements that lead this to be a game that is worth investing in. Now, the game is fun, and socially, this game is a blast, and you'd be surprised at some of the crazy things that we've come up with. I was playing with some family and some friends, and there was an alien that was the customer, and I came up with the idea of selling them fart armor, because a lot of times we always associate aliens with coming in and sticking a probe up somebody's butt. Well, in case they let some gas out, well, guess what? You got fart armor to protect you. Some other crazy things. My son came up with something with mistake soap. In case you made an error, you could just wash it away with mistake soap. And then silly things like a snake bra, or just whatever they come up with. And they come up with these sales pitches, and they're just hilarious. And some of them, you almost split a gut. You're laughing so hard at them. So it's really, really good in terms of just a social interaction. This game is a blast. Now, in the rules, they say to play until each player has been the customer once. Well, in the case with us, we keep playing until we just don't want to play anymore, which usually is a long time, and most people have been the customer several times. So we break the rules with the instructions, and we play as long as we want, and this game is just so much fun. And like I said, in my opinion, this has replaced apples to apples because of the fact that you have to come up with the work and you have to do the sales pitch to play this game. So I highly, highly, highly recommend this game. If you're having a bunch of people over, you want to have a good time doing this, this is great. Also, if you are working in the sales field, whether you are an employee and you're working on part of a team, or if you're a manager, you may want to get this and use this as an activity, team building, and not only that, but skill development. This is a great that you can use in the workplace as well. So this is definitely something that can be used to kind of boost some confidence and kind of improve some speaking skills too, even on a professional level. So if you would like to try to take your hand at being creative and coming up with selling some kind of an item to a customer, then do yourself a favor, pick yourself up a copy of the Snake Oil, and I'm not trying to sell you anything like that, as it is like Snake Oil. No, I'm saying this for real. Pick this game up, spend some time with your family and friends, laugh, be creative, and just sell some stuff. All right, that's it for now. And join me again next time as we take a look at a different game and see how it makes it to the table.